everyone, I am your 2019 Riverview Community Bank Clark County Faircourt Queen. My name is Sarah, and I am here with Warwick Schiller, and he is going to be here all weekend for the Washington State Horse Expo. And we're just here to ask him a few questions about him and how he has gone along with the horse journey. So you have your background of reining, correct?
Yes, I do.
Yes, okay, and then do you still compete in that?
No, I do clinics all over the world, and I had been trying to do it for a few years, and you know, one of them kind of suffers, and so I hadn't competed for about 4 years until last year, and then last year I was on the Australian team for the World Equestrian Games, and I kind of took a year off from clinics to do that. And this year I'm back out on the road again, but it's just with the reiners, you've kind of got to keep them going all the time, and if you're not at home, you can't do it. So my wife is got a really nice new horse, and she's going to compete this year, so I'll be going to some shows with her, but myself, I won't be competing.
Oh, that's super cool. And then, as you can tell probably from your accent, you are from Australia, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And then, where all have you been throughout the world?
Where have I been? Well, I've done clinics in Australia, New Zealand. I haven't done clinics in Canada, but I presented at horse expos there. I've done clinics in Kenya, South Africa, England, Wales, Scotland, Germany, Holland, Italy, Spain. And that could be it. That might. Did I mention New Zealand?
I don't think so.
Okay,
That's crazy.
Oh, in Alaska. Been in Alaska. I suppose that's part of America, but I think like it's almost another country.
It kind of is. There's like a little break between the two.
Yes.
And then every horse rider has that one horse that improves them throughout their life and gets them to be an amazing rider that they are. Did you ever have a horse like that?
Yeah, I mean, I suppose all of them do a bit of that, but here a couple of years ago, probably 3 years ago, close to 4 now, I think. You know, I'd been doing clinics around the world, everything's going great, the YouTube channel's great, everybody thinks I know what I'm talking about, and even I think I know what I'm talking about. And my wife bought a reining horse, and he's very athletic and a very good horse, but the people that had him couldn't get him shown because he just did some weird things, like he spooked at the judges' stand. And at the time, like, I can fix anything, buy the damn horse, I can fix the spooking at the judges' stands. And we got him home, and I really couldn't do anything with him. It's not I couldn't do anything with him, but I just couldn't improve his mental outlook on life with what I was doing. And so that really got me to kind of take a step back and look at things probably completely different than I'd been doing at the time. And now, you know, here 4 years later, I probably do a lot of things completely different than I ever did, and it was because of him. And so, right, you know, they say it's not, what's the saying? Something like, it's what you learn after you think you know it all. It's important. Well, it's kind of like that. I'm on top of the world. I know what I'm doing. I can fix anything. And these days, when someone says, "Can you help me with your horse?" with my horse, I go, "Maybe. I don't know." I used to go, "Sure, I can fix anything." And now I'm like, I don't know. I'll give it a stab.
Okay. And then this kind of leads into the next question. And then, what is your biggest change with your outlook on the horses and all of the expos and clinics that you do? What is your biggest output that has changed?
Probably that horse made the biggest change, but I'm really big these days on, there's an American philosopher named Wayne Dyer, and he says when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And these days I tend to look at a horse's behaviour as, you know, if they're doing something I don't want to do, I tend to look at it more as valuable information more than a personal insult. You know? And it'll be interesting, I've got 2 sessions today with a horse that the owners say has a lot of no. And it'll be very interesting because with that horse, hopefully I can get people to maybe look at things a little bit different. Maybe it's not a no, maybe it's just valuable information.
And then what is the one thing you're most excited for this year?
One thing I'm most excited for this year kind of ties into when you ask where have I been, wherever I've been in the world, because a little while ago I got an email from the British ambassador to Morocco.
Oh, whoa, that's cool.
Yeah, and she wants me to do a clinic in Morocco. I don't know if you know where Morocco is, but it's on the top left-hand corner of Africa. It's across the Strait of Gibraltar from Spain. And so I've got to go to Holland this year and do a horse expo like this one, and then do a couple of clinics. And then after that, we're going to tack this trip on. So we're going to fly from Amsterdam down to somewhere in Morocco. I don't know where the major airport is, but go to Morocco for a week, hang out there for 4 or 5 days, have a look around, and then do a clinic on the weekend. So I'm really excited about that.
Oh, I bet. That's an amazing trip. Well,
Yes.
thank you so much for coming out, and I would like to invite all of you to the expo today. Doors open at 10 o'clock, and then the Saturday night extravaganza is tonight. The doors open at 6 for that, and it starts at 7. Hope to see you all here.